All right, Weege Show, I've pretty much run out of ways to reinvent this show not being at the races in Utah, so I found some expert analysis from some of the locals here in North Carolina. This is the Phil edition. We call this guy Diggs.
He is
Travis
Diggs.
Beam, who lives at Extreme.
True local.
Flying Taco. And Chalk.
Stop flexing.
Now, yeah, you are. You are.
He's got his helmet on.
They're trying to look. Yeah, they're all about to go on their Scott Rohde ride. Now there is some. Phil, look, there are 2 450 Supercross champions in North America. You and Cooper Webb.
2.5.
I think your chances of defending at this point are looking better than his. He is right on the ropes, dude. It's gonna be tough.
Never know. Never know.
Okay.
Get through tonight. We'll see. It could have a catastrophic failure from the number 3, but dude's been solid all year, so I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it.
Are you just hoping to take it down to the finale? Is that just a hope? Take it down to the finale?
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, I don't think so. I don't think
It's not gonna happen.
No.
Okay.
I think he's gonna ride it out, go 4-4 on the nights, and be done with it. So
4-4.
yeah, 4 tonight, 4th next weekend.
Oh, so you don't think it'll be wrapped tonight? You think Coops or Roxon can get it?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ride it
Especially
out
if it's
easy.
like last week on what day is today? Wednesday.
I don't
If it was
know.
on Sunday,
Yeah.
I don't know. Kenny might have a shot, but I don't know. Cooper's pretty pissed last weekend, so he was not happy.
Oh, really?
He was not happy.
No.
Oh, you guys heard this?
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah.
We heard the rap.
Not happy.
Yeah, I think if Coop would not hold back like he did last week for the first 15 laps and decide to turn the throttle in,
He's just got to send.
he's got to send it from the beginning. You know, personally, I've never been an Eli Tomac fan, but after seeing the tire difference between him and Roxon,
Throttle.
Yes.
he turns that throttle like me. I don't know where I'm going to go, but I will rip it.
Yes, there
wide
was
was
photos out there of the same exact tire on both bikes. One looked fresh.
Yes.
Roxon's looked fresh. And
That
Tomac
made
was
me
torn
like
up.
a semi-fan. Like,
He knows ET's wide, Clyde.
Bro,
Wider than Clyde, the
you really needed
RPMs.
that to believe that Tomac is a dude who hangs it out?
You know, I think obviously Roxon's got a different technique, but it just reminded me of me. When I get done, there's no beat on the tire. Maybe
Okay. Do you look? You guys had to be shocked that Roxon. What the hell? Where did that come
Yeah.
from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
unexpected, but
He must have had a rock star.
Yeah.
Oh, where's your deal, bro?
Rockstar.
Come on, Taco. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think he had a rock star. I seriously doubt it's a rock star.
Maybe he secretly called Chalk and got on his training program. 800 miles a week.
Dude, he does
It
look.
takes a lot to build arms and legs like these, so
Put them sticks away.
True or not true, Phil? Out of the 2 North American 450 Supercross champs, if both of them were on a road bike ride today, who would smoke who?
Coop would need an e-bike.
He would need an e-bike to keep up with you.
He would not be able to hang on Brawley unless he had an e-bike.
Okay.
Probably not.
And if he went to the gym with the 2 champions, what would happen?
Everyone knows Coop's weak. Other than riding a dirt bike, Coop is weak.
Okay.
He will even attest to that. Anyone can hang in a draft for 50 minutes, Coop. You know that.
Okay.
22 miles an hour.
Phil, what would you? Okay, if you were faced with this 7 races, racing every 2 days or twice a week, what would you do in between? Would you be riding in between? Would you be worried about elevation? What would be your advice or your strategy?
I don't know. I've never lived at altitude for
Yeah.
that long, so it'd be kind of difficult. But Sunday to Wednesday, probably not much. But
Yeah.
maybe Wednesday to Sunday, ride on a Friday, maybe a little bit.
Are you
stay
really letting
loose.
out all your secrets from a
There are
champion?
no secrets because I'm not doing it.
I would
Yeah.
rest.
I don't have to deal with that.
I'd be rested.
You'd be
You are a
resting.
champion.
What have you heard from all your boys? Your
Let's not lie.
what have you heard from all your guys? Your aim arts, your coops, all your guys you're tight with. What has been their thing? This has been gnarlier than they thought, or less gnarly?
Coop hasn't said anything about altitude
Yeah.
bugging him or anything.
Yep.
Alex said it affected him maybe a little bit, but not
Okay.
that bad. But it's kind of crazy to see how it affects some guys more
Dude.
than others. It's kind of
Yes.
mental if you think about
Aren't
it.
some of them
so-
staying in different
Yeah,
altitudes
some
also?
guys are staying high, some guys are staying low. So I would assume that would affect recovery a little bit. I mean, if you're staying at 8,500 feet versus 4,500 feet,
Yeah.
that's a big difference. So I bet you that plays into effect. So
Diggs, you've, I'm sure, done some high altitude riding. You've done
I have.
everything, right?
I have, pretty much, yeah. Actually, Utah is where my biggest brand's out of, so I go out there a couple times a year.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, like the first 2 days, you're dehydrated, like 5 days in, you start feeling a little bit better. So by that time, I'm like starting to feel good. I don't want to leave. I have to
Yeah.
come home.
Yeah.
you can say the brand it's Scott. Maybe
I didn't know.
Janolfi and
Yeah, come on.
Janolfi,
Yeah.
Janolfi will appreciate it with Scott.
Yes.
That's my Scott Goggles guy.
He's the goggle guy at these races right now.
He
Yes.
sure is. He's
Yep.
the man.
Yep.
So I go out there with Scott a good bit and do some riding. It's an amazing place to see. I get a little jealous seeing like Rarick and all the buddies out there getting to ride every day like a full training camp too. But
Dude, it is. I did the e-bike life at Mathis. Yeah, I didn't want to go back for that reason. Forget the racing. I could do
Exactly.
nothing
That's
at the
what I'm
races.
seeing.
Yes,
Yeah.
but the hanging out
I'm
has been
jealous of that part.
spectacular.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Okay, so it's almost over. You might be the only remaining North Carolina-based-ish 450 champion in Supercross after tonight. Might be. Maybe you and Eli can go hang. If Eli wins the title, maybe you can call him and give him some advice on what it feels like to be a champion.
Yeah,
Would you hang out with him? Eli? Because you don't like but like 1% of people.
That's true. It's
So-
not an Eli thing. It's just he doesn't like
That's-
anybody.
it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Eli
Yeah,
and
if he
I would
actually
get
likes
along
you.
very well. But who knows? He might
worse.
be like RV, racing he's one way, but you know, when he's hitting, he might be somebody else. You never
Yeah.
know.
At least Phil's just not cool on and off the
Nah.
track all
No,
the time.
no. If he's your buddy, he's actually worse than. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
He's actually worse to you than if he wasn't your buddy.
That's bullshit.
He's actually got a kind heart.
He's got a little soft
This
side
guy?
on him.
Every
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
and then.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Having
Yeah.
a girlfriend now has tainted
Oh,
it.
shit.
I know. I'm done for.
Yeah, you're done.
Wow.
That's good.
Wow.
That's good. Yeah. Phil Lopes, everybody. All right, good analysis, guys. We just wanted to get the only other North American 450 Supercross. He's very angry right now. We got his analysis, though.
I'm done.
You're done, Diggs. You're done.
Hey, he ran him over with the button.
Oh, gosh.
No pulling for me today. I'm done.
At least we're keeping it local. We're keeping it all in the North Carolina group. All right, they're going on a road ride. That's.
Yeah.
I don't have a bike yet, but I'm going.
Do you have a kit either?
My quads
No.
look good.
The quads look good. Camera adds 10 pounds to the
Does he
quads.
have these though?
Only guy that comes out here and does curls before he road bikes so he can look good in his kit. That's the show, and it's brought to you by Race Tech, by the way, and their gold valves. You know your suspension will be plusher, more bottoming resistance, better traction, all made and engineered in the USA. Go to racetech.com. Yeah, very interesting tonight how Eli Tomac is going to play it. It's seared into my memory at Washougal and Budds Creek last year, him riding out of his mind through the pack to try to run down Roxon and Muscan. And I didn't understand why he was hanging it out so much with a big points lead, but he said because the goal was to get a 50-point lead at the end of Budds Creek, the next to last round of motocross, to wrap up the title early. Now, Tomac did say in the press conference on Sunday night, if the start is there, the opportunity to win is there, yeah, he's gonna try to go for it, win the race, wrap the title. The math is very simple. If Tomac finishes ahead of Webb and Roxon, he's your champion. If Roxon or Webb or both finish in front of Tomac, it's going to go down to the final round, which is on Sunday. I know that there's the standard protocol is to think the guys are going to dial back the risk when they have a big points lead, but you have to figure where is there more risk? Taking it down to a final race or risking it tonight to try to prevent that from happening and try to wrap it up early. Very curious how Tomac is going to play this and how much is within his hands. We saw a little of those first turn shenanigans with Webb, who's a great starter now that he's on the KTM. He's so much better off the gate than he used to be. If those guys are in front of him and he's gonna pass those guys, that's gonna be something, maybe risk versus reward, that he's gonna have to weigh while the racing is going on. By the way, 250 Supercross East is back. McElrath, Sexton, 3 points apart. Speaking of starts, those Yamahas have been unbelievable. Dylan Ferrandis saying, still a bad starter, but just at altitude, the Yamaha is so good, I can't help but get good starts. So I feel like Sexton might have to work his way around McElrath if he wants to win here, and he does, because he doesn't want it to be tied going into the showdown finale. So a very pivotal round. I think you can make an argument that this race tonight is more important, more pivotal, actually, than the finale, which will come up on Sunday, because Tomac has a chance to wrap it, and McElrath and Sexton have a chance to either be tied or have a big enough gap where there's nothing in it going in the finale. So this is going to be really interesting, but not as interesting as hanging out with Phil.